So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop. Prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No! You can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on, so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. You might have heard that live shopping is exploding, and I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. How are you? How was your weekend? Was it awesome? I hope so. I wore myself out. That's how I know when it was awesome. Not at work. No, I was out having fun, living on purpose, doing what I was born to do. In this case, one of the things I was born to do, which was be G-Paw, hanging out with the grandkids. It was an awesome weekend. Do you know what your purpose is? I get that question a lot around here. I have an answer that for a lot of years I didn't think was the right answer, but it made sense to me. And now, lately, in the past year or so, I have heard more people saying it. Either they've copied me or they have figured it out too. And I'll give you that today about how to go about your purpose, if that's okay. It is a daily boost from motivationtomove.com. Stand up, take a step, repeat. Keep going till you get what you want. That's what we do. By the way, before I start the show, I should remind you that we have a very cool Facebook group. It's neat. Well, there's really basically one rule. Be cool and be nice. So if you like to hang out with people who are growth-oriented, who are positive, upbeat, and they're cool and they're nice, it's free. Just go to dailyboostpodcast.com/Facebook and answer my very simple questions, and we'll be happy to let you in the group and then look forward to getting to know you a little bit. My name is Scott Smith, founder, chief motivating officer here at motivationtomove.com.
Plan B is a backup birth control option that's there for you when things don't go according to plan. It specifically works after unprotected sex and before pregnancy occurs by temporarily delaying ovulation. Plan B is available nationwide at all major retailers and through delivery apps like DoorDash. No ID, prescription, or age requirement. It's the #1 OBGYN recommended brand of emergency contraception, and it won't impact your future fertility. That's freedom to be. Use as directed.
Before I start today, I always ask, have you done your homework? This is so important. My job is about homework. My job is about reminding you to stop for a few minutes and think about yourself. That's my job, to help you do the things you want to do. So one of the first things I need to do is say, okay, stop the world, get off, pause, and take a few minutes and ask yourself, how is your life going? If it's going okay, then next question, how do I keep it going this way? If it's not, what do I need to change? If I can get you to do that, just to stop for just a second and take, a couple of minutes, maybe 5 at the most, and take a few minutes to do that, you'll find you automatically will be heading in that direction. So do your homework, okay? It's really important for you to do. So how to find your purpose? Over the years, I have had many people ask me that. It's part of the job. And, when I first started, I was like, I don't know how to find your purpose. And ultimately, what I had to do was do what I've always done, which is go back into, well, how did I find my purpose? How did I do that? How did I find my purpose and my passion? And ultimately, that's where it comes down to, because I believe that we all have the answers inside of us if we'll take the time to figure it out. I give you ideas. A lot of people give you ideas, but now you have to take those ideas that you get from me and say, okay, what works for me? And go try it out. Don't do exactly what I say, because it's probably not going to work and you'll blame it on me. But instead, you take the idea and then you go out and say, what works for me? And then just keep doing that. That's how we did this and how I've always done it. And it works fairly well. So if I were to expand the question, how do I find my purpose and face my passion? How do I do that? Well, I would expand the question by saying something like this. What can I do today to find my purpose and overcome the fear of living in my passion? Wait a second. In other words, it's one thing to find it. It's another thing to get yourself to do it, which is where we spend most of our time. So I know I'm not preaching the choir here, or maybe I am, but I just know, having done this for as long as I've done it, that it is very much one thing to figure out what you want to do. And then once you get there, to get yourself to do it. So they're really two different elements. I also believe that once you figure out something that really drives you, it's very much deeply embedded in your heart, and you just know it, I believe that you automatically begin to move in that direction. So if I were to extrapolate that a little bit, I would say, okay, so if you say this is what your purpose is, but you're not going to do it, you're not moving yourself to do it, you can't find a way to do it, then we might want to rethink what you think your purpose is. Right? Makes sense? Now, my first rule of finding your purpose is, if you don't know it, don't freak out. A lot of people do. Scott, I just don't know what my purpose is. What am I going to do? Your purpose is to find your purpose. That becomes your goal. Their purpose is to find your purpose. It's pretty simple, and it should take a lot of weight off your shoulders. If you'll just say, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do, but I'm going to figure it out. You will, if you take that attitude. So let's focus in today on finding it, okay? I've always had a quest of living passionately, having some fun, kind of a bit of a 5-step process for me to kind of discover and face my passion. It's really never failed me. Number one is the advice that I'm hearing a lot of people giving these days, and it's advice I've given for 20 years now. Explore the possibilities that are available to you. The more, the better. A lot of things are going to interest you, a lot of things, and you should be willing to allow them into your life. Just go explore them. I actually learned this when I was very young. I was in radio. I was doing radio morning shows by the time I was 20 years old, and fairly good-sized markets too. And one of the things, as a radio guy back then, before we had the internet access, we had to figure out what to talk about. And to my audience, and my audience was, a vast audience, but demographically, we kind of knew who they were. So I'd roll down to the store, the grocery store, the drugstore, wherever I could, the bookstore, and I would find a bunch of magazines. And I would go to the magazine section, and in the magazine section would be all these these magazines about certain lifestyles. And I would read those magazines and learn a ton. But it also gave me ideas about what I could do. That was exploring the possibilities. So that's all I'm saying. Your purpose is to find your purpose, but now give yourself the ability, free yourself to go out and just try things on for size. No commitment, just try it on, see if you like it. If not, be willing to walk away from it. Now, as you do that, I want you to pay attention to what gets and keeps your attention. Don't fight the feeling, just follow the urge to explore. There are certain things that will get your attention. Now, I have learned personally over time that things that get my attention for the moment may not continue to. So I just know that. I just know, okay, this may be a thing. It's cool. I'll follow this for a little bit and see what happens. It could take a day. It could take a year before I figure out that I do want to do more of it or don't want to do more of it. Usually what will happen is that if it's truly attracted to it, then I naturally go after it. I naturally start changing my life and going in that direction. But I wouldn't have gotten there if I hadn't explored it and tried it on for size. I've also found that if it is not a good fit, it's kind of like dating. You date somebody and you get going a little bit. It's really good, really good, really good. And then suddenly it just kind of gets kind of cold, right? Goes cold on you. If that happens, well, that's what happens when you try to find your purpose. Sometimes it just kind of drifts away. Don't fight it. Let it go. Go find something that pulls you toward it, like a good relationship. Deep dive into things that you are loving. All the stuff that's shoving itself toward you, go ahead and immerse yourself in it. So once you find things that you say, hey, I just can't get rid of this. This is really on my mind. I really like doing this. This is how I like to spend my world. I wish I could do more of this. When those thoughts start flying around inside your head, figure out how to do more, how to deep dive. Just go there. Don't be afraid. Everybody around you is going to question you. Everybody is. Why? Well, because you're going in a different area, a different direction than you've gone before. So most people aren't going to know. And here's the thing that most people don't get. Remember, everybody's on their own terms here. Everybody. We're our own ideologue. Everybody's thinking in our own direction based on a life experience. There's no possible way I can understand exactly what you're thinking now, where you want to go. Doing the job I do, well, actually, there is a possible way. I can get pretty close to it because I do this every single day. But for the most part, no, I don't know what you're thinking. So when you start to make your change and do your deep dive, don't worry about anything else. Just immerse yourself and go. When you find yourself fascinated and nearly obsessed with something, and it makes no sense at all, you're heading down a new path. Don't be surprised if it is nothing you've ever considered doing before, or more importantly, probably, don't be surprised that if it's the thing you've been holding back for a very long time and just not have allowed yourself to go after. I've always had this belief that everybody already knows what they're supposed to be doing. They just don't have the nerve to go after it. Or maybe they can't define it exactly and create the roadmap, but everybody has a feeling for what they want to do. They also know the things that they're doing currently that they thought were the right thing. They know it's the wrong thing. I've always believed that, and most of my coaching comes down to that. We question, we validate those things. It's a simple formula. Exploration plus fascination equals facing your passion and finding your purpose, but you got to be willing to go that direction. One last thing before I continue on this program today. It's no magic formula. There is nobody on the planet, nobody, who can tell you exactly what your purpose is. I don't care how much you pay them. I don't care how much they promise to tell you what your purpose is. Nobody can do it. All they can do is help you find it, assist you, nudge you, keep you motivated, keep you inspired, which is my job. You come to me and say, Scott, help me find my purpose. I said, that's exactly what I'll do. I'll help you find it. But you got to find it. I can't do that for you. Just remember that today. Okay, you're on your own in that regard. But once you get there, you're going to feel great. And the truth is, you're on your own anyway. We all are. Wow. So simple. Once you find it, you're going to live it forever. It's going to be awesome. I got to go. Meet me at the Facebook page, dailyboostpodcast.com/Facebook. Come on over. Say hi. Drop in. Let me know what you're up to, what's going on in your life, why you listen, how you listen, all that kind of stuff. And I will see you tomorrow right here on this little itty-bitty program that's pretty big, actually, the Daily Boost.